From the studios of Foxboro Cable Access, located in the center of Foxborough, Massachusetts, you are watching Around Foxborough.
Hello and welcome to Around Foxborough, the show where we talk about the people, places, and things that make Foxborough the gem of Norfolk County. My name is Mark Rivard, and I am pleased to have as my guest today, Sean Kelly. Welcome, Sean.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm great. Happy to be here.
We're happy to have you. And Sean is a Boy Scout in Troop 32 in Foxborough, and he's going to tell us a little bit about his Eagle Scout project. So, Sean, take it away.
All righty. So to start off, let's go over where you can find my Eagle Scout project. So right now it's up in Town Hall, right in the main lobby. It's going to probably be about the first thing that you see when you walk in. It's going to be the flag case that's right in front of you. And in that flag case, I have a whole bunch of different things. So let's see. In the flag case, we obviously have a flag, and this flag is actually very special because it's dedicated to a lifelong veteran of Foxborough, and his name was William A. Kism. So Mr. Kism was a veteran of the Spanish-American War, and he, like I said, lifelong veteran, and lifelong member of Foxborough and a veteran of the Spanish-American War. So obviously I wanted to honor him, and also inside of that case, I have a few other things that are dedicated to him. I have a bio that's all about him, that talks a little bit about why he was special and, his relationship with our town. Also inside the case, I have a photo that was actually from 1972, which is when he was getting the certificate that actually came with the honor bestowed upon him. And that certificate is actually really cool because it has signatures that are actually from the Board of Selectmen from that time, so like around 1972. And we also have Mr. Jack Othelette, who's also in the photo, which is pretty cool as well. And then another cool thing about the project that you can also find and kind of interact with when you visit is on the bottom right, there is a QR code. So basically, what you can do is you just take out your phone and then you can scan it, open up your camera, and then a link will pop up, and that'll bring you to our troop website. And then on there, you can just click where it says my Eagle Scout project. So Sean Kelly Eagle Scout project. And on there, myself and members of my troop have put a bunch of different different cool sections on there. And then also on there, there's different types of commemorative things. Like I put the bio in there as well. There's the photo that I scanned in. And then there's like trivia as well, because I know there's a lot of cool facts about the flag that you probably don't know. So it's a cool little thing that we can probably be able to show at some point, maybe. And then what else do we have? Oh yeah, so also on the website, there's also different. There's like a poem that I have that was also presented during my unveiling ceremony, which happened on the 18th. So thank you to everyone that went to that as well. And then also in the case, I have a few blank shell casings from a memorial that happens around town every Memorial Day, and those are given to me basically every year from Mr. Commander Wright. So thank you to him. And basically the way that all came about, and it's really special for me, and it's a big reason why I wanted to do this type of Eagle Scout project and commemorate veterans, is because every year since I was 4 or 5-ish, I would go outside of my house, and I live like right by the East Foxborough Memorial, so I was like always near it. So I would go outside when I was really, really little, and then I had Commander Wright, who was a veteran. He came across the driveway, across the street and stuff, and he always was talking to me and always said, hey. And then he gave me shell casings, which as a young kid, I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. So each year I continued going back down every Memorial Day, and he always would be coming across. And then also when I was young, in like elementary school slash like early middle school and stuff, I would make him like different arts and crafts and stuff. And then we'd always have nice conversations as well, catch up and stuff. So I mean, I've always just had a special connection with the veterans around Foxborough and things like that. And later I got to like help out with the memorials and now that I'm like Eagle Scout or Boy Scout and stuff, I definitely know how important those are. So, it's really nice to be able to be a part of that around Foxborough. I think it's really special and it's a big influence for why I actually did this project. And then, so a few other things about my project. Um, the flag was donated by the Gonzalez family, so thank you to Mrs. Gonzalez, Connie Gonzalez. Um, and then, I thank you to all the scouts that have helped me out. It's been a long process, and I really appreciate all the assistance that I've gotten. But I think that's a general idea of what we're looking at for my project.
Oh, that is awesome. And I do like the current touch, the, 2022 touch of having, we can scan it and then you can actually get the information, go right to the Boy Scout website to your project and get the information, for something, a war that happened in the 19th century,
Mm.
which I think is, fantastic. Did you get funding for this? How did you get the funds to create this?
Yeah, so I'm actually really thankful that we have such a great community here because, I basically all I really did was, I just like post on social media, and talk to like family and friends and stuff like that. And I wouldn't say that I did anything really out of the ordinary, but yet so many people donated and I got more than I needed, which was great because with that extra, I was able to give to veteran services. And, you know, that's like great because I was able to do the project itself as well as add on and be able to help out the veteran services even more than I originally planned by just the cash donation as well.
That's spectacular. So Connie Gonzalez, she helped you. She had the flag. Is she related to
Yes, so she is a
the veteran?
relative of Mr. Kism.
All right. And I did hear off from people I know, Little Bird told me that this was presented to him, that the presentation made to him was on his 96th birthday.
Hmm.
That's incredible. In 1972.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's old school.
absolutely.
Spanish American War is old school. No, nobody's around from that war right now. So
Yeah.
that is incredible. And it's right in town hall, so anybody can go and see it and see the work you did. That is spectacular, Sean.
Yeah. And one of my hopes with this project, especially with it being in town hall, because I had this idea, but before I didn't really know where I was gonna want to put it. Like I knew roughly what I wanted to do. Was throwing the idea of like putting it in Memorial Hall, but obviously there's a lot of cool stuff. If you haven't been there before, highly recommend. It's very cool. But obviously that's a very packed building with a lot of cool memorabilia. So I was like, okay, I could also see if I could put it in the library or something because a lot of traffic in there as well. And then scout leaders and I were talking, and then we brought up the idea of doing it at the town hall. And I think the reason why I really thought the town hall would be a great idea for putting the flag case in there is because, I remember when I was like a young kid, my parents would bring me in there when, they were going to like the clerk office or something like that and like dropping off forms and stuff. And I would always walk through the old town hall and be like, oh, look at that. That's so cool. So my hope is that, when these younger kids come in now, that the first thing they see is going to probably be that. So, they can ask their parents, be like, hey, what's that thing on the wall? And then, hopefully, kid and his parents can go over there, take a look, and then hopefully just learn a little something about it or just have inspired, like, to want to know more about the flag and, our veterans.
And it's interesting too because when you said the old town hall, this is a brand new town hall, not new now, but it's new for many residents. And to have something, so old and representative of an older generation of Foxborough there who served our country in a war that, like I said, nobody's still alive to remember. So it's great to have something there that represents that. And like you said, to spark some conversation with some, you know, young kids with their parents and everything. So that's a
Mhm.
great idea. I like that you put it there.
Mhm.
And I'm going to go check it out when I go to town hall. That's for sure. So the other thing I want to ask you too is I heard that at the ceremony when you unveiled this, that there was a poem read, and I don't know if you want to let the people know and maybe share it with us.
Yeah, absolutely. So the poem is called "My Name Is Old Glory" and it's by Howard Schnauber. and it goes a little something like this. So, I am the flag of the United States of America. My name is Old Glory. I fly atop the world's tallest buildings. I stand watch in America's halls of justice. I stand guard majestically over great institutions of learning. I stand guard with the greatest military power in the world. Look up and see me. I stand for peace, honor, truth, and justice. I stand for freedom. I'm confident. I'm arrogant. I'm proud. When I am flown with my fellow banners, my head is a little higher, my colors a little truer. I bow to no one. I am recognized all over the world. I am worshipped, I am loved, and I am feared. I have fought in every battle of every war for more than 200 years. Gettysburg, Shiloh, Appomattox, San Juan Hill, the trenches of France, the Aragon Forest, Anzio, Rome, the beaches of Normandy, Guam, Okinawa, Japan, Korea, Vietnam, and the Persian Gulf, and a score of places long forgotten by all but those who were there with me. I was there. I led my soldiers, sailors, airmen, and marines. I followed them and watched over them. They loved me. I was on a small hill in Iwo Jima. I was dirty, battle worn, and tired, but my marines and sailors cheered me, and I was proud. I've been soiled, burned, torn, and trampled on the streets of countries that I have helped set free. It does not hurt, for I've been soiled, burned, torn, and trampled on the streets of my own country. And when it is by those I have served in battle with, it hurts. But I shall overcome, for I am strong. I have slipped the bonds of earth, and from my vantage point on the moon, I stand watch over the uncharted new frontiers of space. I have been silent witness to all of America's finest hours, but my finest hour comes when I am torn in strips to be used as bandages for my wounded comrades on the field of battle. When I fly at half mast to honor my soldiers, my airmen, my sailors, my marines, and when I lie in the trembling arms of grieving mother at the graveside of her fallen son or daughter, I am proud. My name is Old Glory.
Wow, that's a beautiful poem. Very patriotic.
Yeah,
Excellent.
I think a big takeaway from that for me is another big reason why I am so like thankful to be able to do a project like this is because in Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts we are one of the few groups that's actually able to retire flags, which is what that poem talked a little about. And it's I always remembered those as being just so somber, sacred moments that you know your average thinking of like a middle school kid d- is okay, they're probably a little immature and they probably talk a lot and stuff like that, but you know that was always a moment when we were doing retiring flags that literally every single person, young and old, we were all silent and extremely respectful. And I think that's something that really speaks to scouting and also just people in our country, how it works. There are things that people just know are important and are sacred, and I think it's really special to be able to see that in especially younger kids, because I know that was something that I really admired in my fellow friends when I was participating in those ceremonies. So I think it's really special for that.
Absolutely. Very special. And just to make people aware, if they don't know already, it's the Boy Scouts who put the flags around the common for all of the holidays, all the patriotic holidays throughout the year. And obviously, if somebody of Congress or something passes away, we put the flag at half staff on the common. Boy Scouts put the flags out there as well. So thank you for doing that. That's definitely respect for the flag, and it's well appreciated in town.
Absolutely. We're always happy to do it. And if anybody ever wants to help out with those, you can always talk to us, find us at Troop 32. And we're always welcoming other people if they want to help out. More than welcome.
Great. Well, thank you very much, John, for being on the show, and thank you really for doing this. I'm sure a lot of veterans are very happy to see this, in town hall, as well as the donation you made to the veterans as well. So Thank you very much, and great job on your project.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. It's been an awesome experience, and I'm so thankful. And thank you to everyone that's helped me through this. I really appreciate it.
Great. Well, that was Sean Kelly, Troop 32. Thank you again, and that'll do it for Around Foxborough. Have yourself a great day.